tonight. My name is Dan Kalmick. I'm a planning commissioner for the city, although I'm representing myself tonight. I'm also the treasurer of the Bolsa Chica Land Trust, representing them tonight, and myself as a small business owner within the city. I'm here to support agenda item number 17, the Community Choice Aggregation Non-Disclosure Agreement with Edison. I'm glad to see that the city is looking into studying alternatives, the alternative to business as usual within the city. CCA provides local control, economic development, and it helps meet our state obligations. These are just some of the benefits of CCA. I think it's going to be a great program for the city. I've read the business plans for 2 other localities that are working on this, as well as policy paper written by a master's student at NYU describing the pros and cons of CCA. I think it'll be very good for our city. 2 of the things that struck me most interesting were just the standard savings, moving to a 50-50 renewal, which is better than what Edison currently offers. Edison still maintains the billing. Residents really don't see any change, but you get, most cities are seeing a 2 cent per kilowatt hour discount right off the top with really not doing much. That really struck me as very interesting. These are in PG&E areas, but again, this item is to look at the feasibility study to see if it works for our city, and I think that we can attain these same goals. The economic development levers were also something that was really interesting to me. For instance, if we have a business or industry within the city, we really don't have any control of, we don't have a lot of incentives left to help keep that business within our city. In this case, we could set special rates for that type of business, be it a brewery or heavy industry for the aerospace industry. If they were going to leave, all things being equal, if you're looking at Fountain Valley or Huntington Beach, we could set that rate and be more inviting economically to that business to stay here, or we could sign a longer deal. Just gives us a few more tools. City could also incentivize solar. I know Edison is really not pro-solar anymore. Solar has saved me a fortune on my electric bill. I haven't had an electric bill in 2.5 years, and I have an electric car, and I added air conditioning. It's been great. Edison currently doesn't really like the net energy metering plan anymore, and they're trying to get rid of it. So this would allow the city to be more pro-solar in that aspect, help our residents save money, help our businesses save money, look at local condo projects so they could self-power themselves instead of having to go to grid power. So there's a lot of really interesting things that can happen with CCA. You can, some short-term benefits and long-term things. We also would maintain all of Edison's current incentives, so we'd kind of be able to add our own on top of that. I think it will be a great program. Tonight isn't asking to form a CCA or anything like that. We're just asking to sign a non-disclosure agreement with Edison to get data to be able to run the business plan. I think some residents are a little concerned about privacy issues. This is exempt from the California Public Records Act, just like your water bill or anything like that, as long as you meet the 1515 requirement, as it seems like Edison gave us in their letter that's in the agenda package tonight. So I think I'm not an attorney. I've talked to the city attorneys, and they seem to think that it's going to be okay. And I'm very confident that this feasibility study will be working well for the city. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker.
Hi, my name is Kathy Shea, and I'm